This is a product training video and today we're discussing the upcycled synthetic felt and rubber underlay. The SKU reference is 634-50102. I'm first of all going to show you a video which shows you the production process, then we'll talk through the product specification, and then we'll talk through the main selling points of the underlay when you're talking to customers. Bring in virgin carpet fibres. This is a load just come in from Speak, which is the CDH for Liverpool, and 5 good-sized containers, and this will probably be about a ton of virgin carpet, which we will then convert back into fibre. So, we take the carpet offcuts from John Lewis fitters or from the John Lewis carpet manufacturers, from the stillages that you saw previously, and we pass them through this huge recycling line because we want to separate out the lovely wool carpet fibres from the backing that we cannot use. And at the end of this line, we produce a bale of fibre that we can then use in our needle punch lines to make into the felt bit of the felt rubber combination underlay that we're talking about today. So, we take the fibre from the recycling line and bring it to our needle punch line on the same site. We then card it through our carding machine to open the fibres out and make them nice and prepared for the needle loop. We then create a nice batt of fibre, but it has no strength until it passes through the needle loop where the fibres are needled together to make the felt portion of the felt rubber combination underlay that we're talking about today. Felt underlay weighs 2,100 grams per square metre, so a nice chunky underlay. The thickness is 10.5 mil, the nominal, and the rolls are 7.3 metres by 1.37 metres for a full roll length of 10 square metres. On the header you can see the heat insulation, which is the TOG rating, which is a bit like your duvet at home. 2.54 TOG, so as we would expect with felt, it's got a good impact on keeping the warmth in, and similarly transmitted noise is the acoustic performance of the underlay, in other words how it shuts out sound, and that shows a 34 decibel reduction, and that's on the main header there and is easy to supply. It's also on the sample cards that we give to customers. So now I'm going to talk about the product benefits of the synthetic felt and rubber underlay. The key thing to say, and the reason that this product was developed, was in order to offer a moth-resistant underlay. The synthetic fibres, moths are not interested in synthetic fibres, so it's completely moth-resistant, and it was felt this was an important addition to the range. The next thing to say is that the fibres of which the felt is made up are all virgin carpet offcuts from carpet manufacturers and fitters offcuts. It's a great thing that carpet recycling in this country, which was as low as 2% in only 2007, in the latest figures that we've got for 2019, carpet recycling is running at 65%. So this is a big success story for our country, and it's very important, I think, to stress that when we're talking to customers. So, but of course, it's all very well that it's recycled, but it's very important that the product performs to the right level. And the great thing about underlays is that we recommend a new underlay under a new carpet, and the underlay, I like to describe it as the shock absorber for the carpet. So a good underlay underneath your carpet helps extend the life of the carpet, and that's a very important point to make. With this felt rubber underlay, I tend to talk of it as the best of both worlds. So you've got the very good compression performance that comes from the recycled crumb rubber car tires on the back. So, you know, if you've got a heavy table on the carpet, the underlay provides very good protection and compression performance for that. And then in the underlay, as we've said previously, you get very good acoustic performance. Keeps it nice and warm, particularly if you've got a cold concrete floor underneath, and so the two of them give a good comprehensive underlay. The synthetic felt and rubber underlay is a similar underlay to the upcycled and very successful felt and rubber underlay. The difference is that the upcycled felt and rubber underlay contains a high wool content, which gives it outstanding heat insulation performance and also enhanced noise reduction. But the synthetic felt and rubber underlay offers the benefits I've said before in that it's moth resistant underlay. Now, the kind of comments that we've had from customers, just looking on your website for the felt and rubber underlay that you've been running for quite a few years, the kind of things customers comment on, and I think it is useful to know this. We're delighted with our underlay with its high TOG value. It's made a massive difference to the warmth of our spare room above the garage. It's soft, thick, and really maintains the heat in the room and the cold out. So it's a nice, soft underfoot feel. Another customer said, John Lewis recommended this product to us for both luxury and warmth. The carpet feels lovely to walk on. The added TOG rating of the product was one of the reasons we chose this underlay, and the general feel of the room is warmer. So underlay offers a cheap way of getting good thermal and acoustic performance. What else have we got here? We purchased this as a means of getting better insulating properties. Certainly lived up to this, as our rooms never felt so cosy. So those are the kind of comments that customers make, and it's a good all-round underlay. As I say, the upcycled felt rubber's been popular for a number of years, and then we've added the synthetic felt rubber underlay to give moth resistance as part of the complete range.